Hi everyone, thank you for joining my channel. I'm gonna do today traditional Bangladeshi egg bhuna curry. I use free-range egg from my garden, so let's start the cooking. The ingredients that you're going to be needing is 10 free-range egg. These are from my garden. You're going to need to boil them and take the shell off and pierce them with fork or a knife. You're gonna need 5 medium size onion finely chopped, 5 cloves of garlic finely chopped, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of zira powder, and 2 teaspoon of curry powder. And then you're gonna need the garam masalas. All of them are on the screen, you can see. And you're gonna need finely chopped coriander, one bunch of it, handful, and cast iron wok or frying pan. And these are my eggs from my garden. I collect daily basis. I get 5 to 10 eggs depending on the hens, their mood. And what I do, I store them in this spiral rank that I got as a gift. It's really good. The old eggs goes on the bottom and the fresh one you put on the top, so you know which eggs you got. So what I did, I put all the eggs in cold water, gently putting them in so you don't crack them, and I put them for 10 minutes to ensure perfect boiled egg. I don't like over boiled eggs. They tend to make the yolk go all grey, and you don't want to undercook yolk either. And so what I did, I heat up the wok, I let all the water evaporate, and then I added half a cup of oil, and once the oil got hot, I added the garlic, finely chopped garlic. I'm gonna let the garlic brown up. So in there I'm gonna add all the garam masalas, the bay leaves, cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, black peppers, and 1.5 teaspoon of salt. You could add more or less to your taste. For me that's enough. I like using pink Himalayan salt or sea salt because I eat ketogenic, and this curry is suitable for keto diet as well. Maybe you might want to reduce the amount of onions you put, but it depends on your portion. This curry tastes really nice with cauliflower rice, or if you're not on a keto diet, you could eat it with regular rice. Okay, I'm gonna let all the garam masalas and the garlic brown up, and I'm gonna add now the finely chopped onions. I know it looks a lot of onion in there, but because it's bhuna, you need quite a lot of onion to give that taste. And you want some gravy. It's very difficult to record and stir at the same time, but I'm doing my best. Anyway, this recipe I learned when I was very young, age of 14 or 13, I can't remember exactly. This is one of the first dish my mom taught me. She's no longer alive, and I'm gonna try and make much as possible her recipes, so I have them available for my son when he goes to university, or for my grandchildren. They could taste their grandma's recipes if they wish. Anyway, what I did is boiled the eggs and peeled the skin, and I'm going to show you how I pierce with a fork inside the egg so the curry goes in. It's kind of difficult to do that whilst holding the camera, but I did by mess. So you could pierce it with a fork, or just give tiny slits with the knife. Then you add the 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and you mix all of it together, and then you're gonna heat up the frying pan, make sure all the water evaporates from it, and then add half a cup of oil. You can see loads of pots there. I'm cooking for 2-3 days. I work full time and I get really tired when I come from work. I'm cooking curries for my husband, and I'll cool them and put them in the fridge. But I wanted to record this recipe because my son's going to university and I want him to have access to these recipes, and my work colleagues really like this recipe as well, so this recipe is for them. So what I did is put the egg in the frying pan, and I'm gonna brown them until they become golden brown. I'm at this moment eating keto diet, so I'm trying to use much healthy equipment as possible, stainless steel and cast iron. So I added the spices in the onion. Onion has become transparent and reduced in size. Before it was full, so they got half of what they were. I'm gonna bhuna the masala for another 4 to 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna add the egg. The problem with stainless steel, sometimes they get stuck in the bottom, but try not to use a non-stick pan as they can release toxic chemical onto the food. As you can see, it's got really nice color on top, so I'm gonna add the egg in one at a time to make sure that it doesn't spill everywhere. See, they look really delicious, the eggs. You could eat the eggs just like this as well, just fried with turmeric powder on just with rice by its own. It tastes really delicious as well. But the important part of this egg bhuna, you must fry the eggs, otherwise it will not give you that aromatic smell. And I'm adding the oil from it as well. I know it seems like quite a lot of oil, but this is a bhuna and this is not everyday dish that you eat. I'm going to give it a good stir, make sure it's all coated with masala, and then I'm going to cover the lid and leave it for another 5 minutes. I'm going to add the coriander as well on top of it, as this will give nice smell and for garnish as well. Make sure there is nothing stuck on the bottom, the onion's not bent or anything. It's basically 1 handful of coriander. So sprinkle it well. Just wanted to say thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe and share and leave a comment, and if you have made this dish, let me know how it tastes. Thank you. Toodaloo.